Hi guys, welcome to my vlog 5, where the main focus is on agility this time. Particularly, I've chosen an agility drill that I've never done before and contrasted my very first try of performing that drill without any practice against a performance after some practice on the same day. And as you can see in the video, I've chosen a simple 4-count square drill. The reason behind choosing this drill was that in my opinion it includes all the base multidirectional speed qualities of linear forward and backward acceleration, lateral continuous shuffling, and a rotational transition from shuffling into a full-on sprint by the very end of the drill. As a complete beginner to agility work, I thought it would be quite interesting to see how my performance would differ after just a couple of practice sessions on the same day. So here's my very first try after just some basic research and knowledge how to perform this drill efficiently, and quite quickly we can pick up that these movements do not come naturally to me, and I do need to think at every stage what my next step is going to be. After initially watching the video, I have picked up on some main issues of my movement, one of them being that I simply struggle with a linear deceleration and transition into a lateral movement, which then translates into me going around the cones rather than cutting right past them and keeping it tight. And at this stage of the analysis, it is quite hard to say if this is a skill-related issue or a capacity-related issue. Some future tests and retests will be needed to distinguish between these differences. Second big issue I found is that I struggle to keep my torso upright in the rotational phase of the movement, which then logically translates into energy leakage and less efficient movement pattern. Once again, it would be too early to distinguish if this is a skill or capacity related problem. So after some practice on the same day, I have performed the same drill once again to see if that practice had any positive effect on the problem stated before. So here I've tried to overlay both videos into one in order to see if there's been any changes a little bit clearer. And in my opinion, although they might be not significant, but there has been some positive changes to the problem stated beforehand. And I think this is mostly due to motor learning and me being more confident and more familiar with this agility drill. Firstly, we can see that linear to lateral change of direction has improved by me being able to keep my torso more upright and center of mass just behind the base of support, which then arguably increases the ability to change direction more efficiently without any energy leakage and keep my hips just inside of my knee rather than just over my knee like on the video on the right. Similar positive changes can be seen in the next phase of the drill, where I keep my center of mass a little bit behind base of support in order to decelerate more efficiently and prepare for a backward acceleration. Next, we can see an improvement in resisting the rotational forces when transitioning from back pedal phase into a side shuffle. It can be argued that this provides an athlete with a more forward trunk positioning, which then translates into more efficient deceleration pattern, as well as supporting ankle and knee positioning for more lateral force production. And lastly, in my opinion, the biggest improvement has been made in the rotational phase of the drill. It is clear to see that on the top video, my torso stays a little bit more upright, which consequently lets the braking time to be shorter and stretch shortening cycle to be more efficient by propelling my body to the right. This also translates into a faster rotation of my hips, which then puts my body segment positioning into more beneficial setup for a linear acceleration. For further improvement, phases of the drill should be separated and introduced into a training program as separate drills. For example, introducing 2 and 3 cone drills would serve well in linear forward and backward as well as lateral acceleration qualities in performance on 4 cone drills. Also, introduction of lateral shuffle with transition to sprint as well as resistant lateral sprint movements would benefit the overall performance of a 4-cone drill. I hope this video provided with some insight into my performance improvement, and thank you for watching.